Welcome back to another video. It's December Bullet Madness. We are getting closer to picking the best all-around hunting bullets. But in today's video, we're going to have the Berger VLD hunting bullet versus the Swift Sirocco bullet. Also, we're going to compare the Nosler bullets. We're going to compare the Nosler Accubond long range to the Nosler Partition. So come along. Let's go ahead and look at the bullets, and don't forget to comment below on which bullet you want to see move on. Let's look at the Berger bullet first. This is the VLD in 30 caliber. Here's just two examples of the bullet in the 180 grain range. And Berger is really well known for a couple things. They are very accurate bullets, and they are very high BC bullets. Looking at that 185 grain, it has one of the higher BCs in that 180 grain class of 0.558. It's really good. The problem with Berger bullets is they're just a standard cup and core bullet, so they don't hold together very well. In fact, most people, they think that, and I haven't tested, I've never shot a Berger bullet, but the problem with Berger bullets is they will basically fragment into the animal, which could cause a lot of meat damage. The penetration for these bullets is not going to be as good as the bonded bullet or, say, a solid copper bullet. So those are kind of some of the downsides to the Berger bullet. Now on to the Swift Sirocco 2 bullet. This bullet is a bonded bullet, and as you can see, it has a black tip. And what's great about these bonded bullets is that there is great expansion, and the bullet will still hold together. So it's not going to fall apart or separate from the jacket, the copper jacket. So as you can see here, they have good expansion through just about any velocity, anything below basically 1750 feet per second. It's not going to be great. So these bullets really do excel in magnum calibers. And a nice thing about the Sirocco bullet is that it also has a pretty high BC. If you look down here at the 30 caliber one, it has a very good BC of 0.520. So not as high as the Berger, but between these two, I would have to pick the Swift Sirocco bullet. Just because it is a bonded bullet, it's going to be a much tougher bullet. It's going to penetrate better. And all around, I just think it's a better bullet. All right, we're going to open up the good old Nosler reloading book to talk about the two Nosler cartridges. And I'm just going to go straight to, well, the 300 Remington Ultra Mag. But really, we're just here to talk about the bullets. All right, so Nosler is really well known for one bullet in particular. And it is a classic. It is the standard. That is, of course, the Nosler Partition. And this bullet is just a great all-around hunting bullet. You really can't knock on it at all. And most hunters will all agree that this is one of the better bullets you can get. The other day, I actually asked my dad, what would your vote be in this December Bullet Madness if you had to pick one? And he said the Partition. He doesn't hunt with the Partition right now. He's currently using the Berger VLD, but he said the Partition's just such a darn good bullet, and it really is. It holds together very well. High velocities, low velocities. It's just so good. It's really just this partition here, this copper partition here, that it's able to hold together, and it's a great penetrating bullet, and it retains its weight pretty darn well. Let's go ahead now and look at the Accubond long range bullet. So what this is basically an Accubond, but it's much more sleek, much higher BC than the normal Accubond, and it's still a bonded bullet, so it holds together pretty darn well, much better than a cup and core, and solid expansion if you have the velocity, and a decent amount of penetration as well. But I want to focus on this this BC, because you got a bonded bullet that has a high BC. Let me just show you. In the 300 rum, let's go to the 190 grain bullet. It does have a really good BC for, well, let me just move this over. Okay, so 190 grain bullet has a BC of 0.597. That's pretty darn impressive. It definitely has higher BCs than the Accubond. For example, the 200 grain Accubond, it has a lower BC of 0.588. So this bullet kind of is the best of both worlds. You get the high BC bullet, but it's still a pretty tough bullet because it's bonded. Okay, so with the Partition versus the Accubond, they're kind of, well, quite opposite. I would say the Partition is a bit tougher of a bullet because of that partition in the middle, or near the middle. And yeah, but the Accubond long range is definitely going to be more suited towards longer shots. My pick, I would have to go with the Partition. I have sadly no experience with the Accubond long range, but I have killed an elk with the Partition. So my choice on this one would be the Partition. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to comment below on which bullet you want to see move on. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.